I would say the thing that we do best is get people's interests on the table in a way that the family can work through some of their differences. I think Banyan as a whole brings an expertise that no other firm in the industry can bring. We've got teams who have been doing this for 40 years. We've got teams who have expertise across the board. Teams that know organizational dynamics, know clinical psychology, know business strategy, know tax and trust and estates. And we can bring that to bear in these especially complex situations that are family offices.
It may be shared accounting, it may be shared tax reporting. Almost always it involves oversight of trust relationships and investing, dealing with shared investments of real estate, shared investments, portfolio assets. The family office is the infrastructure that makes sure that a complex world is facilitated for a complex family.
There's no shortage of advice for families on how to get better at the investing side. But what's interesting is that when you look at surveys of family office leaders or you attend conferences, the thing that they say that they're most concerned about is succession. How do you really, develop and prepare the family office for a future that will be different than the world that they were originally designed to serve? One of the great things about family offices is that they offer a level of flexibility, that you can create a platform through which people can do all kinds of things together.
Family office isn't just frozen in time. It can't just always have the exact same people who worked for Dad may not be the right people or the right team for you. There needs to be a transition, but there also really needs to be a realization that the family office is a living, breathing entity, and it has to work for the current family leaders. As you do a generational transition, it's not necessarily just out with the old, in with the new. You actually have to think deeply about what's important to carry forward, because some of the people who set up those original trusts or who set up some of those original investments, you want to preserve that knowledge, and you also want to respect it too. The benefit of working with Banyan is because we've worked with family offices of all sizes, of all shapes, across the world. On our team, we have several people who've actually worked in family offices in their previous life. So they've seen both facets of a family office, one as being deeply ingrained and embedded in that family office, and two, being a consultant and an advisor to the family as they're setting up a family office or going through a transition.
When you get into those future generations, sometimes that purpose can get muddled. And we can help these families reinvigorate their purpose, understand their interests, and really chart a path for the future.
The best family offices are the offices where the family is actually involved in the business. Not necessarily in the daily management of it, but they understand what's going on in the business and they've got a voice. A family office is set up to serve the needs of a family, and you really can't disconnect what the family wants from what the family office does.
I get such a great pleasure from seeing these families deal with all of the difficult changes and dynamics, conversations that happen as you go from having a parent who's making decisions to a group of siblings or cousins, and really managing through that and seeing them come out the other side, unified around a common purpose that will keep the family together for another generation.
Why Banyan? Because we get families.